What's the view like from back there? Kiss a girl with the strawberry hair.
Hi, I'm Evan Sadi from PopMatters, and we're sitting here today with Ben Ottewell from the band Gomez. He's here on his very first solo tour, and he's here to talk about his first solo disc, Shapes and Shadows. How's it going?
Great.
Fantastic.
Great. Yeah, it's great to be in town.
Very cool. Well, and of course, one of the things that I think is really interesting is that not a lot of people know you've done solo shows before.
Yeah.
Many times.
Yeah.
But this is the first time you've ever done it, particularly with the solo album behind it.
Yeah, it's kind of doing this. I did a bunch of a friend of mine persuaded me to do one time, and you know, I just had a lot of fun, and it kind of grew from there, and the acoustic thing. And that's basically why I did the record, just because I had so much fun doing this kind of thing, you know, just acoustic.
It's different than what you normally do.
It's massively different. I mean, at a Gomez show, normally there's people dancing around throwing beer around, you know, and you want to encourage that, but not so much in a solo show. And it's
well, how has the reaction been, though, so far to the solo?
Great, really good, yeah. I mean, everyone seems to be digging it. I don't really know. I mean, just from playing live, people have been really receptive. That's all I really know. Apart from the odd review my mum sends me.
Saw this the other day.
Yeah.
Well, it's one of the ones where it's like, I think this is also just very different in terms of its content as well, because this isn't necessarily a solo out from the guy from Gomez. I mean, you really open up quite a bit here on this album. I mean, I take, for example, like, you know, we're here at Shuba's in Chicago today, and there's, of course, the song on the album, Chicago.
Yeah.
And, you know, when you play it, people aren't just going to be, you know, rocking out to this anthem. It's more the fact, you know, you felt trapped in Chicago. You wrote it from a place of great homesickness.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's no indictment on Chicago.
Right, exactly.
I could have been in Albuquerque, you know.
Have you noticed that there's a difference in the reaction between the American audiences that you play for and the ones over in the UK? Have you noticed that there's like a...
You know what, we don't really have one particular person that comes to a Gomez show, and I think that's the great thing. There's no scene, there's no niche. I think people feel pretty comfortable at our shows, you know, and I mean, it might sound like cliche, but we have great fans. Like, everyone who supports us loves to support us because they get listened to, you know, they like, you know, and they're just real music fans, and I think they're pretty much the same all over.
One last question that I have for you, though, about everything, though, is the fact that looking back on this nearly 2-decade career that you've had, for you personally, what has been your biggest regret, and conversely, what has been your proudest accomplishment?
I'm sure my biggest regret would be, I think it's kind of hard to say, because you just kind of take every day as it comes, you know, and every opportunity as it comes. I mean, there's one time when we cancelled the tour of Australia, and that was the very first time we were going to go over there. It was kind of, that was, I just wish we'd gone there sooner. But I don't really have that many regrets. I guess the biggest accomplishment is just that we are able to still do this and get away with it, you know, and not have to have proper jobs.
The best kind of thing ever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.